Hello everyone, I welcome you to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to install Oracle 19c on a Windows operating system. And then I'll also show you how to use our Oracle database and how to write simple queries on our SQL Plus shell, as well as I'm going to show you a very good GUI or graphic user interface. So that is basically our SQL Developer. So I'll be also going to show you how to use SQL Developer and how to write simple queries, how to create table, how to fetch data and all. So I'm going to show you pretty much everything if you are starting up as a SQL developer. So do watch this video till the end so that you can know everything pretty much about SQL and SQL Developer, how to use that tool. Okay, so let's dive into our video. Now first thing you need to remember that you need basically two things. One is our Oracle 19c, which will be basically our database. So you'll need to download our database, that is Oracle 19c, and then you will need a IDE or basically just GUI interface. So where you'll be writing our simple SQL command to basically fetch your data queries, and you can also insert data and you can do so many other things. Okay, so you will need basically two things. One is Oracle 19c and then SQL Developer. So let's go to your favorite browser, and in the URL just simply search with Oracle 19c download, and you'll be getting this www.oracle.com as our first search result. And see, Oracle database 19c is rightly available for Windows x64. So just simply click on that and see, you have right landed over the Oracle official site of Oracle. So here you can see that it is available. So Oracle database 19c for Windows x64 is Oracle grid infrastructure is also available, but I'll be recommending you to download this first one. Okay, so that is Oracle Developer 19c. So just simply click on that, and it will going to ask you about reviewing and accepting this Oracle license agreement. So just simply check this and then just simply click on download our Oracle. So this will going to redirect you to this sign in page. So if you don't have an account on Oracle, then you need to simply click on create account. So just simply click on create account, and here you need to fill all details, that is your email ID, password, just simply retype that password, your country of origin, the name, job title, work. So if you don't have job title, you can just simply write student. Okay, otherwise you can write, and then work phone, just give your number, your company name. So here just give your college name, or if you're in school then just simply give your school name. Not a big concern, just simply give your address, home city, postal code, and that's all. Okay, then just simply click on create account, and then you'll be able to download your Oracle. Okay, it's a very simple process. Just simply create an account, that's it. So after you create your account, you'll be able to get this folder, that is, or zip file you can say, that is this Windows x64 93000 DB home. Okay, this is basically our Oracle 19c, and the file size is 2.89 GB. So it's basically almost 3 GB. Okay, so remember, like you'll need a good amount of bandwidth or net you can say to download this file. So it is quite big, almost 3 GB. That's one thing. Okay, so once you download this, you need to just simply right click on it and then just simply click on extract all. So you need to just simply extract this Oracle 19c. Just simply click on extract, and see, our extraction process has rightly begun. So this extracting will take some time. So meanwhile, I'm going to show you how to download that IDE that I have mentioned, SQL Developer. Okay, so for that you need to again go back to our browser. Just simply open a new tab, and here just simply search with SQL Developer download, SQL Developer download. And then you'll be again going to see this www.oracle.com, our first search result. So that is basically Oracle SQL Developer. So just simply click on that, and you'll be landed over the official site of Oracle, again this SQL Developer page. And here see, Windows 64-bit with JDK 11 is included. So we need to download this file again, that is 434 MB. So that's also a quite big file. So you need to download SQL Developer from this site. latest update is on June 28, but it doesn't matter in what time you are watching. I am pretty much sure that the latest version will be working for you that time as well. Okay, so don't need to worry about the version and date as of now. So just simply click on this download button. Again, it will going to show you that about the Oracle license agreement. Just simply accept this and then just simply click on download SQL Developer. Now remember, you have already created an account while downloading our Oracle database. So just simply use that same credentials to the username and password to log in, and then again you will be able to download our SQL Developer. So once you download, you will be able to see this SQL Developer 22.2 rightly downloaded over here as a zip file. Again, you can see it's 438 MB. So you'll be able to see that the file is rightly downloaded. So as I have mentioned before the starting of the video, that you will be needing two products. One will be a database and one will be a graphic user interface, or IDE you can say. So where you'll be writing the SQL command. So this is the product which is will give you the GUI interface or graphic user interface, and this is our database. Okay, so our database is currently extracting. You can see it will take some time to extract depending upon your system performance or your system capabilities. So this will take time. So I'll be coming back right after completion of this process. Yeah, so welcome back. And now you can clearly see that our Oracle 19c is rightly extracted over here. So you can see all files and folders rightly over here. So let's first close it. So this is basically our extracted folder, that is Windows x64 93000 DB home, and file size is, you can see, almost 6 GB. So after extracting it, you'll be getting this folder. So similarly, you need to also extract our SQL Developer, which is basically our GUI interface. So simply right click on it, then simply click on extract all, and then just simply click on extract, so that it can start extracting our SQL Developer as well. See, it has rightly started. So you need to first download this couple of products and then you need to simply extract it. So I'll be again coming back right after extracting of our SQL Developer. Yeah. So welcome back once again, guys. So you can see now that our SQL Developer is rightly extracted. So if we just simply go inside that folder, you can see all files and folders rightly over here. So let us first close it. So you can see here that these two are the downloaded file and these two are the extracted, SQL Developer and Oracle. So now it's time to install Oracle. Okay, so just simply double click on the our Oracle 19c, and then you need to simply scroll down right till the end, and you'll be getting this setup.exe over here. So just simply double click on it, and this will going to ask you for administrative privileges. Just simply click on yes, and you'll be seeing this Oracle installation wizard rightly open. So let us first minimize our download directory and our browser as well, and see our Oracle 19c database installation wizard rightly open. So here it's telling whether you like to create and configure for a single instance of database, or you want to set up software only. So I'd like to create a single instance database as well. So just simply going to keep this default, and then just simply click on next. And now it's telling whether we'd like to keep it as a desktop class or a server class. So desktop class is totally fine for now. We are not building it for a server right now, so desktop class is totally fine. Just simply click on next, and here it is asking to give whether you'd like to first use this as a virtual account or an existing Windows user, or you want to create it as a new Windows user. So if you have previously installed Oracle, then you can use your previously username and password what you have set while installing Oracle previously. But if you are completely new to this, then you need to just simply click on create a new Windows user. Right, so here let's give the username as Oracle. Okay, and password, you need to give a password. I am giving a password as per my choice. Right, so see, just give Oracle, then just simply give a password, then again retype that same password, and then just simply click on next. And here you need to give your Oracle base, so which I am going to change all this with Oracle 19C only. So this is our Oracle base folder. Okay, so in our C drive they're going to create this Oracle 19C as a base folder, and all our data and database, you can say, all these will be residing inside our Oracle 19C. Then again they're going to create a folder called Ora data. So inside that Ora data, all our data going to be there. Okay, so you can keep that default, but you need to, I'll be recommending you to change this Oracle base to something user friendly, so which is Oracle 19C, so you can properly recognize that where our Oracle is actually installing. Okay, so simply rename that, and here you need to give a password. So our global database is ORCL, which is already written over here. You need to give a password. So let's give a password as anything like as per your wish. I'm just simply confirming the same over here. So see, it is rightly confirmed. Now just simply click on next, and it might tell you that the password is do not confirm the Oracle recommendation standard. So I have just given a easy password, so that's why it is telling. If you get similar message, no need to worry, just simply click on yes. So we are going to use this in our own laptop or our own desktop only, right? So don't need to worry about password right now. If you are using or developing some enterprise or commercial product, then I'll be recommending to give some solid password. So here these are all files and folders that you're going to install. So just simply keep everything as default, and then just simply click on install button, and it will going to start installing our Oracle 19C database. Now this installing will take some time, some significant amount of time, I can say. So I'll be again coming back after completion of this entire process. Yeah. Okay, so one thing, if it asks like this Windows Defender firewall has blocked some of the features, so you need to just simply click on allow access. So just simply give allow access. So welcome back, and now you can clearly see that our Oracle 19C is rightly installed. So just simply click on close. So now that you know that our Oracle is rightly installed, it's time to test whether it's installed properly or not, and we'll also like to see like whether it is rightly connected to our database. So for that, first you need to click on the search icon, and here you need to just simply search with SQL plus, and you'll be seeing this SQL plus over here. After finishing of installation, this SQL plus is also going to be installed. So just simply click on that, and you'll be getting this shell over here, and it's asking for username. So you need to type this username as sys dba, right? Then enter, and then remember the password you have set during installation. So you need to write that same password over here. It's not going to show up over here because it's going to hide whatever you're typing, but you need to just simply press the keyboard and it will going to be there, then enter. Okay, and now you can clearly see that it is rightly connected to our Oracle 19C database, and our latest version is 19.3.000. Okay, so now you can easily check what are all tables and all there. So let's say you are just simply searching, select start from tab, right, then enter, and you can see like it is rightly showing what are all tables are there. So let it get finished. Yeah, you can see like what are all table views and everything that are there, it's rightly shown, right? You can see 800 and 257 rows rightly selected. Okay, so this is just a test. So here you can create your own database, you can insert and do several things using SQL shell. Okay, but now I'm going to show you about the GUI that I was talking about, that is this SQL Developer. So let's go back to our download directory. So here remember we have already extracted this SQL Developer. So just simply go inside that folder. This is our folder, and here if you just simply scroll down, you will be getting this SQL Developer over here. right? So just simply double click on that SQL Developer, and you can clearly see that our SQL Developer is rightly launched. So you can do one thing, instead of extracting it in our right in our download directory, you can just simply right click on it, then cut, and in our C drive you can just simply paste this over here. Okay, so what it will be bit convenient for you that Oracle 19c is over here and then SQL Developer is also here. It will be a bit convenient. Okay, so just do that. And here it's asking whether you'd like to import preferences from a previous SQL Developer installation. So if you have previously installed, then you can import it. Otherwise, this is I am installing it for the first time, so I'll be just simply clicking on no, and it will going to launch in a while. One more pro tip, if you want to navigate SQL Developer very quickly, one important thing that you can do is just simply right click on this SQL Developer on the taskbar, and you can simply pin it in our taskbar. So what this basically mean is, let's say I'm closing this, so you can see it's already been there. So you just simply click on it, and there you go, our SQL Developer rightly launched. Okay, so that's one tip. So you don't need to go again and again to your C drive and do the stuff. Okay, so let's cancel our shell as of now, and you can see our SQL Developer is rightly opened over here, and this is basically our interface. So here you need to create a connection manually. So just simply click on create a connection manually, and you'll be getting this window here. Let's give the name as testdb. You can give any name as per your wish, and here you need to give the username as sys, and in password you need to give that same password what you have used while during installation, and here you need to change this to sysdba, right? And you can save this password, and here is the trick. Here in SID you need to change this as ORCL, right? Now just simply click on test, and you can see that our status is success. So just simply click on connect to connect with our database testdb, and see what testdb is rightly connected over here, and our worksheet is rightly also created. So if we just simply expand it, this testdb, you can see that we have these tables, view, indexes, and all other several things like procedure functions are also there, even triggers. So these are all a little bit higher topic that I'm going to discuss. So this trigger, function, procedure are all related to PL SQL. So if you want to interest, and if you want to learn more about SQL developers, then please to subscribe our channel, as I'll be posting more videos about SQL and PL SQL. So if you are interested, do subscribe our channel as well. So this trigger, procedure, function, okay, these are all very, very important topics in SQL. Okay, but right now we'll be focusing on tables only. So here if you just simply expand it, you can see there are several tables. These are all system tables. Okay, so here let's say I want to create a simple table called player. So for that I'll be simply typing create. Okay, let's expand a bit because it's too small for you, I think. So I'll be increasing the font size, so font, and here I'll be increasing to, let's say, 22. It will be quite big, but you will have better visibility. Okay, so create table player, let's say, and bracket open, bracket close, semicolon. Okay, and inside here I'll be giving all column name. So let's give a first column name as a player ID, right, which will be an int data type, and our next column will be first name, which will be varchar data type, and I'll be giving it as 255, and the next will be last name, varchar, again it will be 255, right? And let's give one more column as sport. So what sport they are actually playing, which will be again a varchar and 255, right? So our table schema is rightly created. This space no more required. Just simply select this and click on run button, and you can see our table player is rightly created over here. So our player table is rightly created. So if you want to check that table over here, you can just simply right click on the table name and click on apply filter, and this will open this filter window. Here you need to click on plus icon, and here you need to type your table name, that is player over here, right? So now simply click on OK, and you can see that table is rightly created over here. If you click on that, it will going to show you the schema of the table, which is player ID, first name, last name, and sport. So these many columns only I have. So let's switch back to our previous tab where we are writing our comment. So I'll be simply inserting a couple of so you can use this feature. So that's the benefit of using an IDE. You'll be automatically getting that template. So here insert into will be the player table. So player, right, insert into the table called player. No need to write the table name here. Insert into player, and then what, the all column name. So first we have player ID. So just simply copy and paste it over here, and then we have first name, copy and paste it over here, comma, then we have last name, copy and paste it over here, and then we have sport, right? So insert into player, our table player, then these are all column we need to give one by one, and then our value we need to give. So let's give player ID as 1, okay, and first name, let's give the player name as Sachin, okay, and our last name as Tendulkar, and then we have a sport, so within double quotes, because these are all varchar, that is string, okay, so we need to give it in a double quote. That's important. This is player ID is just an int, so you can write it just a number, but all other first name, last name, you need to give it in double quotes. And then sport is cricket, right? Just simply end with a semicolon, simply select this, enter, and you can see one row has been inserted. So let's say you want to add one more. Just simply copy this and then hit enter and paste it all over again, and give a different value for each and every field. So this time player ID is 2, and player name, let's say Saurav, and it's Ganguly, and game is cricket once again. So you can simply select this, run the query, see one row selected. Now you want to check whether data is properly inserted or not. So select star from our table name is player, so player, end with a semicolon, simply select this, hit run button, and see it has rightly shown over here. So player ID 1 Sachin Tendulkar, sport cricket, player ID 2 Saurav Ganguly, sport cricket. So in this way you can easily install the latest version of SQL Developer on a Windows operating system. So I have rightly shown you how to install Oracle 19c, then how to use SQL Developer as an IDE, and I have also shown you how to create table, how to insert, and how to fetch whatever are there inside that table. And I have also shown you about the shell SQL plus. Okay, so if you like this video, then please give it a like, and also do subscribe our channel, and also please do share with your friends. This will really help me to make more such videos. And also if you want more SQL tutorials, then please do also drop a comment in our comment sections. I'll be surely making more and more videos about SQL. So that's basically all about this video, friends. Thank you very much for watching this video, and God bless you all.